Hey guys, welcome back to the Detailing Space. Today we've got a white Range Rover Sport convertible in for a full detail, including soft top, clean and protect. That's going to be a separate video, so check that out after this one. But yeah, this one, it belongs to the neighbour in fact. She's had it for about a year, 18 months, something like that. And this is the first time I've been able to give it a full clean. So I think I'm going to be using some garage therapy products today. I don't think I've used their entire range in a single detail video for a couple of years now. So yeah, we're going to go through that range. So let's have a quick look at the state of the car and then we'll dive into the detail. So as always then, we're going to be starting off with the wheels first. So we're going to hit the tyres with the Zero Citrus and let that dwell on there for a few minutes whilst coating the faces and the insides of the barrels of the wheel with the One Wheel Shampoo. Now the One Wheel Shampoo is quite versatile. You can use it in a bucket wash, you can use it in a pump sprayer as I'm doing here, or you can use this in a foam lance sprayer attached to your pressure washer. And then of course you're going to need a selection of brushes that are going to be suiting your wheels. So I've got quite a chunky one to get right into the barrel there. I've got various tyre brushes and of course a nice wheel face brush as well. So work around one wheel at a time, giving each one a thorough rinse afterwards. Onto the pre-wash stage then, and we're going to be using that same mixture of Zero Citrus that I was using on the tyres, and here I'm just trying to do a 50-50 of pre-wash versus non-pre-wash. At the time of recording it was about late February, early March, and there's a lot of traffic grime on there, and yeah, I was trying to show people on the socials the importance of a pre-wash. And believe it or not, some people still think it didn't make a difference. But anyway, we hit the entire car with some Zero Citrus and then laid down a nice thick coating of One snow foam on top of that and just left that for a few minutes to dwell and eat away at the traffic film and grime that's on this car. Whilst that was dwelling away as well, I went around all the nooks and crannies with various detailing brushes. The main focus of this detail really was after I'd done the roof, a lot of the grime and the green stuff that came out of the roof was all going to be sitting in the rubbers. There was enough dirt built up in the rubbers as it was anyway. I didn't really want to just leave all the roof deposits in there on top of that. So yeah, we're giving all of those window seals, all the nooks and crannies where you find the green moss and mold building up, we're giving that all a good clean today. So yeah, we're just going to let this soak and then give it a thorough rinse down afterwards. So onto the wash stage then, and we're using the Zero Decon shampoo. It's been a while since I used this and I forgot how amazing it was. So I can remember when I first got this from Garage Therapy some 4 or 5 years ago when it was first launched, and thinking how lubricated, how slick this felt, and having that feeling again. As I say, it's been a little while since I last used it. If you've not used this before and you want something to effectively reset your paintwork, get rid of all the dead bugs, bird mess, thick traffic film, this is the stuff for you. You can also put this into a lance as well and use it as a snow foam if you wish. It's an absolutely amazing product. And if you're just getting into detailing as well, the method of cleaning would be to do all your windows first and then work top down. So obviously there's no roof to clean as such. I've already done that in another video. Make sure you check that out after this one. But then I'll do the bonnet and then just work around the car, just working my way down. So do the top parts of the door, then the mid sections, and then with a separate wash mitt, I do the lower sections of the door and then give it a thorough rinse. And be mindful to make sure none of this dries on the car either. You don't want any chemicals of any type drying on there. And the sun is just popping out at this stage. So yeah, every now and again, just rinse it, keep the vehicle wet, get it all washed, and we'll move on to the decon stage. For the decon, usually I would do the tar removal first, followed by iron removal. However, today, doing it the other way around. So, yep, you've guessed it, we've used garage therapy. I said it was going to be a garage therapy kind of day. And it's the zero iron oxide that we're going to be using today. So you're just going to want to spray this. And again, be mindful of the conditions that you're working. It's on the shady passenger side. I could leave that for a few minutes to do its magic and work away. Once the product starts turning purple, you can go around and wipe that with a microfiber if you need to, or just rinse it straight off. On the sunnier driver's side, again, I was just keeping an eye on that the entire time. Once that was starting to turn purple, I was hitting that with a pressure washer and rinsing it off. You can use this on your wheels and your glass as well. If you are working with a convertible, avoid getting this onto the fabric hood of the car as well. One thing I just want to mention about the iron oxide as well is how foamy this appears when you rinse off. So Maz, if I see you at Waxstock, make sure you catch me. I want to buy a bulk amount of this. I think this is probably my new favourite iron remover. It's absolutely cracking. You go through so much iron remover, but I find with this stuff, with garage therapy's iron oxide, you don't use as much as you would on some others. So yeah, catch me at Waxstock. Moving on to this tar removal stage then, and we're using Valet Pro's Citrus Tar and Glue Remover. I don't have the tar remover from Garage Therapy. I forgot the full name of that, in fact. But yeah, I've not had that, so I probably should get around to trying that at some point. But much like the iron removal, spray this product on. Typically you'll see the tar deposits start dissolving and running down the paintwork, and with this it does require a little bit of agitation from all tar removers. In my experience, you're going to need some agitation with a microfiber cloth. So spray the corner or one edge of the microfiber and just gently work it away. And you will have to repeat on larger spots multiple times. Don't go picking at it or scrubbing really hard, because that's going to inflict scratches and yeah, minor swirl marks and things like that. Just spray, wipe, repeat until it's basically gone, and then give it a thorough rinse down before you go ahead and dry the car. At this stage then, with the car all cleaned and deconned, I could have quite happily handed it back to the owner. After all, I asked them if I could borrow this car to shoot a how to clean your convertible roof video, and I got carried away, of course. So yeah, I couldn't leave it as it was. As I said, I needed to clean all the moss and mold and all of that grimy stuff out of the rubbers. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to brighten up this paintwork. She's had it for a year, 18 months, and I've never got my hands on it, so this is my time. So we're going to be using Glacier from Stiana Gloss. I'd used this just a few weeks prior on another Range Rover. Granted, that was a black one, but it adds a really nice level of gloss to any colour paintwork, so make sure you go ahead and check them out as well. Stiana Gloss Glacier. I'm using this as well with the Lake Country UDOS and on a black microfiber finishing pad. It's the first time I've used this pad. I just found it weird using a finishing pad in microfiber form rather than a foam form, so I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? It also adds, because it's microfiber, I think in my mind it was giving a little bit of cleaning ability. But as I said, pair that up with the glaze, the Glacier from Stiana Gloss, and you're getting some fantastic results here. Onto the final touches then, we're using Garage Therapy's One Tire Serum on the tyres and trim. Yes, it's called a tire serum, but you can use it on black plastic trim as well. It gives a really nice satin finish to tyres and black trim work. Absolutely fantastic. And then finally, for a little bit of protection to lock all of that nice gloss shiny paintwork in, we went round with Sigma from Garage Therapy once again. And at this stage is when the owner turned up, and yeah, she was surprised. It does look absolutely amazing, to be fair. It's one of those, you spend all this time with the car and it's like a gradual improvement. Being able to sit back and go through the footage, I can see how it looked before, how it looked after. And in fact, as I look out my window now, it's still looking immaculate some 2.5 months later. Yeah, for a white car, this still shines like I detailed it just yesterday. So anyway, let's get this video wrapped up and jump back into the garage.
So that's the Ranger all done then, and just as I was putting on the last bit of Sigma, the protection from Garage Therapy, the owners came back, the next door neighbours came back, and they was, yeah, absolutely amazed at how good it looks. Let me know in the comments what you think of the turnaround. I just see a gradual improvement. But yeah, it does look really, really nice. For a white car, it's got some real gloss to it now. So yeah, the Garage Therapy stuff, absolutely fantastic. I really do need to use them a lot more. Every time I try the products, I'm always blown away with them. I just need to find time to use it more along with everything else. Fantastic range of products. So once again, thanks very much to Garage Therapy. They've sent those products out in the past for previous reviews and whatever, and it just allows me to use products like that in further future details. As I said, absolutely fantastic range of products if you've not tried them out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel already, please make sure you do. There's an icon just up here now for you to click, and it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And according to YouTube analytics, you'll like these videos below as well, so go ahead and check one of those out. Until the next time, have fun detailing.